What's going on YouTube? It's Toxin here. Thanks for watching this video. Before the video starts, go ahead and make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Any engagement helps. I'm trying to grow the channel. Any kind of engagement helps. Even if you don't like the video, go ahead and hit the dislike. But today I want to talk about the MetaQuest 3. Yep, that's right. I did it in 2025. I went full force and got the MetaQuest 3 finally. Now, I've been weighing this decision for quite some time. I've been thinking about it. Wasn't really sure if I was going to jump into it. A lot of friends in this space have been getting VR, and I just wasn't really fully ready. Although it's been in the back of my mind and I wasn't sure if I was going to jump in, but 2025 I decided to jump all the way in. So I got the MetaQuest 3. Now, there was a couple decisions I had to make here because this is my first time with VR, and this one is about $500, so I had to make a choice. They do have a cheaper option, which is the MetaQuest 3S, which is the cheaper version. It's the budget-friendly version, has the same hardware as the MetaQuest 3, but the lenses are different. From what I understand, the MetaQuest S3 or the 3S is actually using the lenses from the MetaQuest 2, and the MetaQuest 3 is using these new pancake lenses, which makes your field of view a lot wider. Now, I'm going to talk to you about why I got the 3 over the 3S and why I think this is the best decision. Now, in my head, I decided at first, maybe I don't want to make a full big investment into VR if I'm not fully committed, and maybe I don't like VR too much and I don't want to spend too much money. But let me tell you why you should go with the 3 over the 3S. I'm somebody who wears glasses, so let's talk about glasses for a minute, okay? Now, can you wear the MetaQuest with glasses? The short answer is yes, but it's a little bit more complicated than that. You see, the pair I'm wearing right now is my backup pair, and this is my everyday pair. Now, you might not notice on first glance, but these everyday glasses are not the same size as my backup pair, which is my old pair, the one that I had before I got these. These are last year's lenses, and size matters. Yes, when it comes to the MetaQuest S3, the size of your glasses is very, very important, because I noticed that when I got the MetaQuest 3, these glasses did not fit in the VR. Now, you can get them in there. It's not totally impossible. There are two little buttons inside the headset on the side that allow you to expand so that you can fit your glasses in there. However, that didn't really help too much. I still had to force my glasses in there, which was very uncomfortable. I felt like I was gonna break my glasses. And then I kept getting fingerprints on them, and then they were super snug, almost like stuck in there, and I had to really get them out. These, however, don't have that problem. These pair of glasses fit right over, and I have no issue using the headset. So yeah, the size of your glasses is going to make a huge difference. If you have big glasses like this, just know that they might not even fit with the VR headset. I just got to put that out there. So that's a major thing you have to consider when buying the headset. Now, that doesn't matter if it's the S3 or the 3S or the regular Quest 3. It doesn't matter. The size of your glasses is a huge factor. So if you wear glasses, consider that. If they're too big, they're not going to fit. If they're medium size, they might fit, but you're going to have to adjust your headset and you're going to have to really get it in there. Or if you have smaller glasses, then you might not have a problem at all. Just keep it in the back of your mind when considering VR. Number 2, because I wear glasses, I need the best visual experience. So I didn't want too much of the glasses to inhibit my ability to experience the full immersion of VR. So I didn't want to go with the lesser old school style lenses. I'd rather have the new pancake lenses. That's going to make it much easier for somebody like me with glasses to experience the full VR. So go ahead and do that. Don't cheap out, because when I first put this headset on, it took a while to get used to. I had to adjust the lenses. There's a wheel on the bottom that you need to use to adjust the VR. Getting this headset to fit with the glasses was a challenge, right? Until I figured out just to use my old ones. And it's gonna take some time getting used to the VR too, because I did get headaches at first, I'm not gonna lie. It took me a little bit of time to get fully used to using VR. So again, if you're new to VR, just go ahead and get the 3. Don't worry too much about saving money, because in the long run, eventually after maybe a week or two, you're going to want to upgrade to the better version, and then you're going to have to spend the 200 anyway. Try to sell the old one. Just don't do it. Go ahead and get the 3. Forget about the 3S. You are not going to regret it, I promise you. And I gotta tell you my thoughts on the VR so far. Playing Batman Arkham, the Arkham game, is really, really fun. I wasn't really too sure about it when I first got this. I wasn't really buying this for Batman, but actually turned out to be really, really fun. I really enjoyed playing the Batman. It's really, really fun. At first, the combat was kind of weird for me, but after a couple of playthroughs, when you start beating up bad guys, you start really ripping in there and knocking these guys out. It's pretty fun. You get really good at the game. Again, it's kind of a detective game. It's not too much combat, but there is combat. There is a lot of detective work that you have to use your environments to look around and find clues and things like that. Just know that if you're new to VR, you're probably going to get a headache after a couple of minutes of looking around over and over. So play the game in chunks. Don't play this for too many hours because you will get sick. One thing about the MetaQuest 3 is that the battery life goes fast. You will go from 100% to like 50% in about 45 minutes, I feel like, when you're playing the Batman game or less. It does drain the battery, so keep the charger close by. Again, VR is not something that you want to have on your face for too many hours anyway, so it's not really a deal breaker right there. You don't want to have the headset for 2 hours plus. I don't even keep it on for 1 hour. I keep it on for about 30 to 45 minutes, play a little bit of Batman, and then I turn it off. I haven't spent too much time in the store, but I did buy a couple of apps. Well, I haven't purchased apps. There's some free apps. I'm trying to get used to the chat VR now, messing around with that, but I did download this one shooter game where you run around and just shoot things. It is fun, very interactive, and my favorite part about the MetaQuest S3 is the ability to watch YouTube on a massive screen in the headset. I love just walking around the house and having a big major screen. You can turn this into a movie theater. You can size the screen. It is really, really fun. Only thing that's missing from the YouTube on the VR is that I don't think there's an interactive chat. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I didn't see interactive chat. It's just the video. So you don't know what people are saying if you're watching live streams, but for watching movies, this thing is awesome. You can even lay in your bed and watch the movie up on the ceiling, which is freaking cool. So I'm having a lot of fun with the MetaQuest. All right. If you're considering it, just remember, go with the big boy. Don't try to save money on the weaker version because you're going to want to upgrade. The pancake lenses are great. If you have glasses like I do, make sure that they are not too big because you're going to have problems squeezing them into the headset. I mean, you can get them in there, but you're going to have to squeeze them in there. Even adjusted all the way wide, you're going to have to try to jam them in there. It's going to mess with the lens. You're going to get fingerprints on the glass, and then it's going to mess up your experience, which is what happened to me. So use a smaller pair of glasses if you have them. Or if you have contact lenses, use contact lenses. Don't go with the cheaper version and just have fun. All right, you're not going to regret it. The Batman game is very fun. It's free. You just have to register the app, get it into your store, and download it. It doesn't take too long. And we'll see where we go from there. There's also other fun things you can do with VR. I'm not going to talk about it, but you can figure that out. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one.